Hey everyone, it's Vindy. So really quickly before the episode starts, I just wanted to let y'all know that we're officially starting our first poll soon on Patreon. By the time this episode goes up, you guys will be able to give suggestions and vote on what our next backlog pick is going to be for the patron pick once we get to it. So if that sounds interesting and you want to help be a part of picking what We the Weeb Club watch, be sure to donate to our Patreon, patreon.com/weeaboo-club, and we greatly appreciate it. So on with the episode.
3, 2, 1.
今夜もミュージック君へのラッキー笑いあって抱き合って幸せにほらなれるように
Hey, my fellow white boys, it is me, Minority, time to scream.
If we're fellow white boys, then that also means we're not minorities.
Listen here. You ever get so afraid of the brown people that you hide inside your house?
I talk to what every day, and he bullies me. So yeah.
What's not brown? You just said fellow white people. Come on.
You know what? Just ignore that. Ignore what I just said. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of
Token minority here. What the what?
Oh, you're what the what? All right, I'm Craftsdorf. Themes.
Oh my fucking god, Johanny is so fucking hot. I want her to tie me up. I mean, haha, what? Who said that?
I'm waiting for Vindy to speak. Vindy? Vindy? Well, if Vindy's not going
Leave
to
that
talk,
pause in. Leave that pause in and boost that sigh so people hear it.
So if Vinny's not going to talk, I found this product that you might like. It says here that's the smell of girls' boiled boots.
Oh my god.
That they sell.
Yes.
It's a nice little fragrance.
Wait. When it says boiled boots, is it considering like the sweat that would get trapped in them normally? Because like that's the most important part, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Okay, good. As long as like, can I also get a water bottle that's like that tastes like their sweat that I can drink?
Well, there is milk-themed Onohole. That's literally just a milk bottle.
I don't want that because that's milk. I want sweat. I don't want milkies. Me like.
Okay, I hate you guys both now. Like, it's not record time, but it's close.
So, welcome back to another episode of the Seasonal Weeb Club podcast. As you can see, we are very sane. We do not belong on a watch list, and we are not degenerates at all. So, thank you all for subscribing. We have 2 patrons on the Patreon.
We have 3 now, actually.
What?
Why?
I just checked and we have a 3rd.
Why?
Oh.
How? Was it because of that? What? Because we've only done like 2 episodes since then. The last season,
3
the
little
Liar Game
boys to
came out.
molest. What?
So it's like,
Yeah, we have 3.
Why?
Someone must have
did
really
Baby
liked
Yoda
the Liar
get
Game
impressions?
episode.
Oh, Liar Game episode, huh? The Liar Game episode just went up. And speaking of the new episode, we have comments.
Oh, I was
Yay,
gonna start
give
with
it
the
up.
seasonal one because that was when I opened.
People,
first.
y'all should watch the Liar Game episode, by the way, because it's funny because it's the start of us actually just completely losing our minds.
So, for anyone who's confused, the way we do this is that we record the backlog like every 2 weeks, and we did this like at least a month before the first backlog episode came up. So we're like a month behind. We're a month ahead of everybody.
Actually, yeah.
So-
Well, as for our last one that we have recorded, Ichigo 100%, it's like we have less backlog now than we ever have, I think.
Yeah,
'cause
but
we
we'll
only have
catch
one
up on
episode.
Tuesday once we record.
Hopefully,
Podcast, so.
yeah.
Basically.
But anyway, so the comment I have from the seasonal, Apu. Apparently, I have the best Yoda impression because I am 900 years old.
Which is bullshit, by the way. You have the worst fucking Yoda impression.
It was just your
That is
normal ass
true.
voice going.
That is true.
"Mm."
I tried.
You literally
literally
sounded like this. Wave the soap. So you sound like you fucking bitch.
What else is there? Okay, I want to say, people keep asking us to cover Dorohedoro. listen up, fuckers. We've already picked our anime, first of all. And second of all, if you want to recommend what show we watch, there's a Patreon where you can do that for next season.
You gotta pay us money.
Yeah.
Give us your
Basically.
hard-earned money.
Give us $1, you can have a say. Right now there's 3, so if we get one more person, like, you're 1/4 of the say
Eventually.
if you give $1 right now.
Yes. So do it now. Give us your money. I need to buy more Yohane Dojins. What?
I hope that someday what the Patreon money goes to is just buying what the Yohane Dojin so we can calm down. And,
So,
while
so
we
I can
record.
review it on the Weeb Club.
Yeah.
And just to point something out, Dorohedoro the manga is 23 volumes, so that is within range of the backlog if you want to become a patron. And actually,
Oh
you
my
can't.
God.
Yeah, it's possible to. It'll be a vote, so maybe it might be a while before we actually do it, but it is a
So-
possibility. So
Can I just say something real quick? To me, it sounds like you guys are saying Dora Hidro. So it sounds like you guys are talking about the anime adaptation of Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
So what
The live action
what I'm
movie.
envisioning is Dora-sama
Yeah.
comes out and she's like, "Hola, soy Dora,"
Hola, soy Dora.
and then she fucking stabs someone, and then like an Annie-tuber comes out and she hits him with a brick. Ah!
Whoa. Annie Tubers wouldn't go near her.
Relatable.
She's a person of color. She's not white.
Well, anyway, so last time I asked you guys what I should pick for my pick on the next episode of the Weeb Club backlog that comes
Everyone
out
said
after.
Waddington. I was pissed.
Yeah, Wata 10. The only person who voted Eromanga Sensei was, of course, Guitar Skater.
Yeah, I said we honor
said-
him. I want to watch our manga again.
OP and ED a bop. The Ori emote cameos are raw, and episode 11 is Kino. Now, hold on, Vinny. Vinny, come here.
Yeah.
Why do you want to watch Eromanga Sensei exactly?
Because I think Muramas is hot.
Okay, so is that really why? Is
Well,
that really why?
Yeah, she has
if
the
I
biggest
wanted to
tits.
watch
She's hot.
Arrow Manga Sensei again, it would be because it gives me. Watching it gave me the like most interesting feeling of like my brain, like it felt like it was.
I know.
bending in
I know
on
what Craft
itself.
was talking about.
Like
He went.
no,
Molly
like it
seems
was
like
so
a little girl.
mind-numbingly boring. I could feel my mind numbing as I was watching it.
Because
I don't think that's what it was.
Enough. Understandable.
Let me go find the picture of the brained Onohole, because I think that's what Kraftsdorf had when he was watching fucking Eromanga Sensei. Hold on.
I think Solo Flare did make a good point, which is since everyone in AniTube has already talked about Eromanga Sensei, Waddington would be better. That is a good point. I'll give him that.
Well, like, Wata 10, I think it'd be more on brand for us because,
Is this the Lolly show? Waddington?
I think so.
It is. Yeah, it's the 4-chroma Lolly show. What are you doing? Why are you just fucking sitting there giggling like a little bitch?
you know, because I stopped and I thought about it, Drock's been sending a lot of screen caps of the one lolly in distressed faces.
Waddington?
Yeah.
He's probably trying to homie out Kraftsdorf. Knows he wants to see the lollies.
So,
So on the Liar Game episode, Francie commented, every episode I just get reminded of how old Kraftsdorf is, I guess because I was talking about Liar Game and how I was reading it in high school. I think I caught up I didn't mention it, but I caught up during the, when the general battle was getting translated. So,
Jesus Christ.
yeah. So I read musical chairs over the course of like
Wow.
months to
God.
years.
did you
Probably not
realize?
years,
I always
but,
forget.
So no wonder I liked it, because I forgot everything.
God, you
so
know-
it wasn't as stupid.
Kraftsdorf, we have a comment to make fun of really quickly.
What is
Very
it?
important comment to make fun of. This retard, Quality EXS, says, Yohane's body odor is absolutely heavenly. But what about Ruby? That's wrong.
See.
Well, some people
Here-
can see garbage dumps as heavenly, I guess.
So, viewers, right now I want you to vote. Who is smellier, Yohane or the fucking basement where Kraftsdorf keeps all the fucking dead lollies he keeps in there?
Well, if Johanna is in there,
No,
then
Kraftsdorf.
it becomes the basement, objectively.
Kraftsdorf. Let me ask you a question. Why would you have Yohane in there?
I like to think Kraftsdorf is the he's the
I
Plinkett
really
of
think he is. He
AniTube.
might be.
He has like the dungeon that Plinkett has.
Except instead of Mr. Plankton.
I'm not going to try and do that impression. It'll go as well as the Yoda one.
sounds like this. It just sounds
Part 1. The characters.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, and then
So now it's
Kraftsdorf-
just a fucking impression
And then you
show.
just hear from the
okay.
basement, you hear
Kermit
from the
the
basement,
Frog
you just hear
here.
this. You hear
Fuck,
this laugh coming
I
from
thought
the
about
basement.
that.
That's all you hear. You just hear Kraftsdorf's ass laugh. all coming from that basement. And then you hear the children go, "Please, please let me go."
Why do the children sound like Mickey Mouse?
Don't touch me, HoneyTuber.
Oh my god.
Of course, Vindy would emotionally connect to the idea of a mouse being in distress.
You know, I'm mad. So I'm gonna post a picture in here. I saw this shit on Twitter and I retweeted it. I was so mad because I saw it and I was like, wow, these mouse ears are really cute. And then I realized what that means. I'm pissed.
So, like, Vinny goes over to visit Craft Store's house, and then from the basement he hears, "Oh, that's my brother! Save me! Oh, save me, brother!"
Okay, should we start talking about the fucking
One more
shows?
thing.
Holy shit.
One
I
second.
wanted to say one more thing.
I need to post something in the chat in response to the image that.
So,
was
yeah,
just
go ahead and do
posted.
that. I'll say something
Okay,
afterwards.
say
Go
it.
ahead.
Okay, I'm good.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I hate Craft Store.
Okay, so someone went back and watched older episodes of the Weeb Club. Someone named Solo Flare, and they're really upset. They go on to Tommy Galaxy episode.
Oh my god,
The first comment says,
funny.
"Watashi is an incel. Watashi equals I. I refers to the viewer. The Weeb Club are the viewers. What incel confirmed. Epic." Yeah, that was an
Cringe.
experience to read. And then he goes, "What garbles his marbles trying to chop Tatami's dick off. He still manages to choke on balls and falls into a nearby wormhole." What?
Yeah, some people are really mad when you hate mouse shows, dude.
Look, listen.
The funny thing is I gave the
You
show a
hear that?
9.5.
No, yeah, I saw. It's like, what was it? Your fourth favorite on your or fifth or fourth?
Yeah,
or
it's my
favorite on
fourth
your-
favorite anime.
That's depressing. That's so sad.
No, it's good.
Here, I got something to say to all the malfuckers out there. Your taste sucks.
Ooh.
I don't care. Why don't you go leave a
Hey,
review on my anime
don't say
list
that to
with
them.
your illiteracy and inability to write and think?
Hey, let's get the Weeb Club on Mal.
Real quick, Vindy, did this image give you any particular feelings?
What image? I hate you.
He's gonna get smashed.
What? No, like distress, empathy,
See, Craft Store was trying to
Witch.
arousal. No, I don't know. I don't want to be bashed with a hammer. It's sad. Don't do that to
Oh,
poor
please!
rats.
Oh, don't kill him!
Jesus Christ. All right, are we fucking
we're-
talking
okay,
about the
I'm
shows
hyped.
now? Holy fuck. I feel like every week this time before we talk about the episode gets longer and longer and worse every fucking time.
Wait, Krausdorff, come here for a second. Come over here for a second. Real quick. Do you think
Okay,
Vinny
let's get
has one
started
of
with
those
MHA.
mouse-shaped owner holes? All right, on to MHA.
あの日守ると決めた約束はこの胸に
MHA, the worst show of the season, apparently.
Okay. We
This
are going to
episode was
talk
so good, though.
about
Oh my
Might plus
God.
You, or Might You, what the crime that plays. I fucking bawled this episode. I cried like a fucking baby.
Oh my god, it was so
I
good.
like how
it was
now
so
everybody on Twitter now
good.
finally is like, yes, My Hero Academia this was good. I'm like, you finally all grew brains. Good job, AnyTube.
I had a friend who said something along the lines of like, let me try to find it. He basically just messaged me.
Look,
He's like,
that
so
moment
Bones
when
just
she
spent all
jumps
their
into
money
his
on
arms.
that one episode, right?
They executed that so perfectly.
Oh, I was crying. I was crying. That
Might
her
Plus
jump
You
was
might
so
be
good
one of my
there.
favorite OSCs of all time. That was so good. The impact that had was like, ooh. And then the animation, holy shit. They made one for all look real fucking cool on Deku. They made Deku look cool. How the fuck they do that shit? He had a small.
He
lolly
kinda
on
went
his
Super
back. He
Saiyan.
had the power of
You know, like his hair stood
backpack
up. It was
lolly.
awesome.
Gives you real strength.
Yeah, I like that. It maybe it was just the way it was in the manga, but it looked to me like Eri was holding on. So it was funny seeing that he used the kid to like tie a
God,
backpack.
That moment where
She's
he's
just like sitting, and
he
it was
won't
funny.
stop trying to save me. And he won't stop trying to save me until he finally does it. So I have to let him save me, or else he'll keep getting hurt. Ooh, ooh! And then together with Eddie, he changes the future. Ah! I think on
God, it's so good. And I love the way that Night Eye's like, just take me to the surface, let me see.
God.
Because he wants to see if his future can be changed.
Man,
Or if the future that he predicts can be changed. He
Oh,
just sits
okay,
there and
so-
watches. Ugh.
ignoring that,
Toga was hot. She
Alexander
was
and
naked.
a lot of other
Ugh.
anti-tubers were
Her
like
big
tweeting
titties
about
on
this
screen.
episode. They were like,
Yes.
"Wow, this is really good. This is really good." I fucking told you. I was like, I think I replied to them. I was like, the best part is, it only gets better from this part. It gets better after this, and they're like, ooh, the fact that I know it gets better after this, and the fact that this season has been doing some shit with music that is just, woo, ooh.
Yeah, the OST was real. I think even outside of like the insert song, like the songs that played during the fight was, oh my
Yeah, with
god,
the fucking
one that
1,000
played like
punches
as
to
he
his
was
fucking
jumping
face.
up to Overhaul when he like punched him really hard in midair. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, but the one that played as he was jumping up, because
God.
then it like changed. The one that played during his jump up
Hayashi,
was so
your dick is
phenomenal.
ginormous.
I
You
was-
have a
oh my God, I
giant
lost
cock.
my mind.
Holy shit. He doesn't even use the fucking conductor thing. He just whips out his dick and he's like, we make music today, boys.
And like again, I love that he doesn't, because like, you know, I feel like there are other series that like fall too hard on their like theme, like You Say Run, but like he doesn't
I
just play
haven't
the
heard
original
You
You
Say
Say
Run in the
Run,
past
like
two
he
seasons,
always
honestly. I
changes
don't
it to
think I've
fit
heard
the.
it.
It's so good. You know what I mean? No, because he's better than that. But like you get, you know, Sao does this.
I didn't really listen to
I assume One Punch Man did it for
Think that
season 2,
much,
but I know it
bro.
did for season 1, where it just relies on its theme way too much. And I like that.
He does it with Haikyuu's OST too.
I
Haikyuu's
like
OST
the main
is
theme of One Punch Man,
ridiculous.
but I mean I haven't seen season 2, so I don't know. But
It's fucking dirty.
Oh my
Mm.
God, Haikyuu's OST. Ugh. He's so insane. I don't understand how the man is such a good
Yuki
composer
Hayashi
and
is
is
a
able to
god-among
always
man.
make
He
like
might be,
new
like, my
songs that
favorite
fit the
like,
tone perfectly.
fucking-
I don't understand.
Yeah, he's
He's easily my favorite anime composer. I think he's in like he's definitely, if he's not someone's favorite, he's definitely in like that upper echelon of composers
God.
where like they're worth
Okay,
knowing who they
so-
are, and I will watch a show because it
Okay,
has a Yuki Hayashi soundtrack.
So fun fact about Might Plus You. I know everybody knows this, but do you remember on like America's Got Talent, or there's this girl called Michaela Phillips? She got like the golden buzzer. She's only like 15 years old.
No.
Yuki Hayashi got her to sing this song. He got like an
Oh,
American
that's
artist,
cool.
and apparently this OST plays in the movie, which won't be as good as the actual show at all.
No.
It won't. Spoiler alert, boys. And it won't be executed as well either, because something about this season, and it might also be because the Overhaul arc is just that good. And by the way, if you call the Overhaul arc anything other than the Overhaul arc, you're a fucking
The
narc.
Shia Hasaki
Somebody
arc,
fucking
or the
called it. What did they call it? I heard somebody say it was like the 12 bullets arc or something, or like the.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
If you call this arc anything other than the Overhaul arc, I'm sorry, but you probably use the brain on a hole, okay? Or worse, the foot
You're
on
a
a
cop.
hole. You probably use the.
What the fuck is a foot on a hole? Shut up. Actually, I have a picture of a foot on a hole on my computer.
What do you mean? Did you just say you have a picture of it on your computer?
Yeah, I'll post it. You can't post it on
It's
YouTube.
just a
but it's
picture of a
funny.
foot.
I didn't save
It's
it.
just a
I
picture
saved it
of a
because
foot.
it's funny. No,
I'm wrong?
you're wrong.
I hope.
Yeah.
I like him, and he's like, "What do you
That's
mean
like I
foot on
said-
hole?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I have one on."
That's
say,
like Krausdorff when I'm
in
like
my
when I make a
closet.
funny
I mean,
joke
on my
about
computer.
lollies, and he goes, "Man, I can't believe you said that." Shut up over there! Shut up! I'll feed you later.
Starts. You hear like a lolly getting like, hit with a whip.
Stop whipping me!
Mickey Mouse isn't a lolly. Stop.
Look, I'm
You're
staring
ruining
at this
Kingdom Hearts
fucking
for me.
foot on a hole as I'm trying to make a point here, and I can't focus because it's there.
It's so funny.
I'm gonna distract myself real quick. Here, distract you. I'll distract you with this. Anyway.
I love that image. Oh my
Legosi
god,
has
Legosi has arrived. Again, we're not even talking about MHA. Okay, back to the episode. It was Kino
Raw
Raw
goat swag.
swag goated.
God.
Very good. I like it.
Best part was
I just love this arc, and I'm excited
look.
for it to only get better. Because you know what we get next episode?
What
What?
do we get?
One of Shigaraki's best scenes.
Yes.
Where he's legitimately scary. Oh, I can't wait.
You know what I can't wait for? You know what I can't wait for?
I'd
I
say
know what
funny
I
over
absolutely
scary
cannot wait
because
for.
that was hilarious.
For there to be no arc where we just see what the girls were doing. I'm so hyped for that.
Look, I'm
so
so
happy.
happy that like they used the because this was the amount of it that was in the manga. I'm so
Yes.
glad that the anime didn't give us a shitty episode of watching them. Fucking
It
heroes.
was so good. I was like, thank God they used it in a way that made sense and flowed well, instead of giving us an entire episode of Ghetto, 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 Deku-kun, Deku-kun. I'm Nejire. I shoot laser.
God, Froppy is so terrible. I hate her so much. God, she's so bad. Like, look, I'm okay with someone liking any MHA girl except for shitty fucking Froppy. Oh my God, she's
Look at
so
Frog in a
terrible.
hole for you.
Oh, I hate it. I'm gonna throw up thinking about her.
Oh
What,
my
you don't
God,
like
there
pond water
actually
stink?
is,
No. If I wanted a smelly girl, I'd pick one that at least is hot, like Yohane.
though. Bitch, I hate you both. As a result, you will have to see this. Anyway.
Why are you finding so many different Onohole pictures? What's wrong with you? Is this like your new thing? You're just gonna become an Onohole
Why?
Because
collector?
I listened to the Liar
You'd be
Game
like, "Hi,
episode.
I'm What the
and
What,
I heard
welcome."
the funny.
What
He's
doesn't
like,
have
hi,
the
I'm
money
What the
for
What.
that?
Welcome to my
or
Onohole
money?
room tour. And it's like when people have like those shoe rooms, like $6 million in shoes, but it's $6
Wait,
million in
wait,
Onoholes.
wait. I use Onoholes for shoes.
Oh my God. Use that foot Onohole.
No, you fucker. That's the wrong way. I can't go through the sole first. I gotta go through the top.
Wear it upside down. Walk on the like the ankle.
Okay, so everybody was like, Ember Reviews actually made some good tweets today. They had good opinions. Surprisingly, I didn't know that Ember Reviews is.
Well, I think it's hard. when something is like this good. It's hard to have any opinion other than
Ember
wow.
has a brain.
that was good.
Ember about this season has a brain on like everybody else because he saw the Lemillion episode and was like, "Why the fuck were all of you complaining? This was great." And I was like, "Yes, Ember. Yes, finally, you are smarter than the rest of AniTube. Good job." But then he said something.
Well, that's
But
not
then
hard
he said
either.
something stupid afterwards, and I was like, never mind.
Oh, well, he is an
Yeah,
YouTuber
like that
after
fucker.
all.
What the what?
Yeah, he only
all the
says
time.
stupid things. Like that lollies sound like Mickey Mouse or some fucking dumb, shitty fucking bullshit
So like,
like that.
it was
God,
really
I
weird
hate
when
that
I was
guy.
watching this episode and the Deku flew up in the air, and then Eddie was like, "Oh, we're gonna beat him together. You're gonna save me." Oh.
Imagine if Overhaul went like,
No.
Take
You know,
Eri, you
Overhaul was
mutt.
like, yuck, get over here, Eri. Yuck,
yo,
I need you for the experiments. Yuck, and then she's like, no.
This
Might
is
I
the
be
worst
hero
episode of the
here?
podcast. Like, how did we surpass like fucking not even like the first Sakamichi no Apollon episode and Asobi Asabase we
no,
have
this is
transcended.
because this isn't because like those were bad because we were actually mad at each other. This is just like we're officially like if everything since Ichigo 100%, so Ichigo 100% and the last seasonals was like our descent. Like we just landed face down in a fucking
and
puddle.
then Deku goes,
Like we're
and Deku
down in
goes,
the bottom of the well and we're dying.
You mean face down in
Oh my
pond
God,
water?
fuck Froppy, she's so ugly. Oh, I hate Froppy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoa, hold on. There's a Shirabako movie coming out? 220? Oh my God. This is the best thing I've ever heard in my
You
life.
are like literally a year
I'm
late
so
on
excited. Oh my God, I love Shirabako. Yes. Are you okay? I'm scared. What's scaring me?
that. He finally got so high off of Johannes stink that his mind just like broke.
"Oh, to smell her."
So does my garbage can apparently.
All right, I think we gotta be done with the MHA now.
See, part of me wants to say that. The other part of me wants you to ask me what I thought of the episode.
What did you think of the episode, Craftstar? If you say mid,
It was fine. I wish it was good because it was trying to be
All right,
good.
real talk, Vindy.
And I think it frustrated more because I didn't think it was good. Because, so one, the insert song that you guys were jacking off, like, it just took me out of the whole thing. Like, I didn't like the song at all. And, like, I was in a position to appreciate the arc and the characters and everything. Like, Eri had her big moment. I was ready to like appreciate it, and then the song started playing, and I was just out of the episode, and I was gone for the rest of it, basically.
Hey, Vindy.
I just didn't like it at all. So when like you had the good animation going, and apparently children deserve epilepsy and seizures because fuck. Apparently, Yutaka Nakamura is so good that he
Oh my God.
gave children seizures, and so they had to like dim his like
I hate
animation.
dims.
So
I agree, I hate
it
dims,
looked like
but-
shit, and it didn't bother me because it's happened before. This, and I know in other seasons too that I haven't watched. But I think again it pissed me off more because like I wanted to like it. And
No,
just-
the dims are like there's legitimately like a law after that Pokemon episode that you have to dim it
Law.
for like TV.
I've only
So like
seen
it's
it-
not
I've
even
only seen it
MHA's
here.
fault.
I've only seen it here. I know other like
Every
I've seen
single show
avoiding
that I've
it,
seen
like,
has that.
I'd
know
look
it's-
it up, but I can't. You know what? You can cut out the typing. I'm not gonna talk for a second because I'm gonna look this up.
Well, I'm not editing this one.
But yeah, I only remember it
Well,
seeing
whoever edits
like
it.
noticeably seeing it. I mean, maybe it's also like it's not there on like Blu-ray and DVD releases, and we're watching. And I usually
Okay.
don't. I haven't watched seasonal shows in a while, like especially. Not
here's a
things
thread
I
where
know.
someone has Attack on Titan and Hunter x Hunter 99 or Hunter x Hunter 2011. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
being dimmed.
Which are two things like I didn't see in Attack on Titan. I saw I guess some of like 18 episodes back when it was airing, but that was so long ago. It's been a while. And then 2011 Hunter x Hunter I would have
Okay,
seen
so-
after, so it would have been
The
DVDs and
rule.
Blu-rays.
Here's the. I just found the rule. Kraftstorf. Okay, so here it is. So, guidelines for the production of anime with regard to the effects of video. Avoid displaying more than one flash of light per 1/3 of a second, 8 frames on film, 10 frames on TV. Since abrupt scene change and rapid motion procedure produce the same effects, avoid using these techniques more than once per 1/3 of a second. Flashes of light and scene changes mostly or entirely in red are dangerous, and patterns with regions of differing brightnesses should in general be avoided. So those are the guidelines. So if they break those, I guess they have to dim it.
Yeah, maybe I just never noticed outside of MHA, and because I don't know, it seemed like looking at some of those images, like the MHA dim seems a bit more, you know, like maybe they just overdo it a bit, perhaps. I don't know.
I mean, better to be safe than sorry, especially if you're a show that you know is going to have a much younger demographic.
Yeah, during a hype moment that kids are going to be glued to the screen and at most risk of having seizures. But you know, yeah, it's going to get fixed into the Blu-rays, but I'm not going to watch them. So
Hey,
yeah,
Vindy.
I just think it's hard to like actually shit on, you know,
Vindy, come here.
well, it's like
the anime for that. That's like reading a dojo and being like, I know there are censorship laws, but this dick should be uncensored. It's like, okay, dude.
there's ways to censor things that's just like it's unfathomable. Like
Hey, Vindy.
you know,
What
there's
is up
come
with
here,
the what?
Let's go.
Nothing's
let's go to this side.
unfathomable,
Let's go over here.
Kraftstorf. That's what you
Go
need to
over
learn. But okay, I'm over here.
Did you hear him say that he didn't like Might plus you? Did you hear him say that? Did
You
hear
cut
him
out, I
say?
didn't hear you.
Did you
I
hear
didn't hear
him
what you
say that
said.
he doesn't like Might plus you?
I
Why
did
did you
hear him
say
say that. I wasn't gonna say
Like,
anything. but you can
it's
say
kind of
something
weird
about
that
it.
he would listen to that and be like, "It took me out of the moment. There were no children screaming in the song. I couldn't listen to it. There were no sounds of little children in the song."
I mean, I would say like the insert song wasn't my favorite song in this episode, but I think it was good for the
I
scene.
mean, it's just.
Like that moment of OST, I said I definitely liked more, but I don't think.
I
the
mean, I
insert
heard
song
him
was
say,
bad
and my
anyway.
skin started crawling. I was like, So, let's go back over there. I think he's looking at us weird. Hey, Grafsdorf.
Yeah, I'm past expecting Kraftstorf to say anything other than MHA is fine or
Hey,
mid.
Grafsdorf, how you doing?
hi, you're back. That you guys seem to take a while.
we're-
What were you talking about? Is Johannes Stink really that interesting?
Yo, so
I think
if you
so.
wanted to do that, if you're really gonna keep pushing that button, let's see. Man, one time I thought really hard about after one of Johanna's practices with Aqua. She's in her outfit and she's really fucking sweaty.
You keep breaking
She's
up,
really
so I can't hear
sweaty,
you.
and then I go, "Come over here for a second. I just wanna. So, let's move on, guys."
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could have liked the episode more. Next was it Magi Record or Koisuru? I think it was Koisuru. Yeah, it was Koisuru Asteroid.
Yeah. Lollies.
Play the OP.
うつむいた先にも見上げてる先にもきっと未来は待っているよ
I really want to be that hot
I guess
spring
I'll
I don't know
talk
how
water.
I
about
feel
some
about
I
this
stuff.
really
Yeah.
wanted to be that hot spring water.
I wish this show had more energy in it. That's like my biggest issue with it is like,
Yeah, it's not. It's just more cute than it is funny. Shows like these need more humor.
yeah, I want the show to be like well, like I think even like I think it's cuter when the girls have like a shit ton of energy. So like I just really wanted to have
the first
like
half was really good. The first half when they were like in the water and they were like doing stupid shit, and then the purple hair girl came. My favorite character.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't think it was bad, but like again, like I much prefer. Like I wish even in those scenes, like they just had a little bit more energy because I think it's more entertaining and it's like it's definitely like cuter and funnier if there's just like a little bit more energy in the show.
Senpai and
I don't think
was
it's bad, but
God, she's so fucking cute. Holy shit. Ooh.
that scene was really good. Yeah, I mean, I don't dislike the show at all. I just wish it had, you know,
it
was a little bit spicier.
Just wanted to kiss a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying anything.
What are you gonna say? Oh yeah, no, I know what you're gonna
Sorry.
say. So we're gonna ignore that.
Yeah. One laugh says 1,000 words.
Yeah, it's a little fucking. Says 1,000 words. So like, so.
That's what you sound like. You say as you're trying not to cry. Anyway, keep going.
So yeah. Vinny's like, I think there's like a couple parts where it's like where it gets pretty funny. Like there's a part where she's like trying to like write it, and then her one older sister's like, "Wow, this is shit." And then like a small Annie tuber, she goes like, "You just don't get it. I'm trying my best. You're being so mean." And she runs away, and the sister's like, "Fuck, I fucked up, didn't I? Damn." And then it pays off in the end where they made the newsletter, and the sister's like, "Buy the newsletter. My little sister made it. Please buy it. Please buy it." Very good. Very good. Very nice. I feel like, and so
I still like the two main girls' relationships because they're
when
just
will they
autists,
kiss?
and it's funny. Hopefully this episode.
This episode, the one we're currently talking about that we already watched.
I hope they patch it.
They patch it. What, like
Like
Pokemon
cats.
Sword and Shield.
No, like cats.
Don't talk about cats, Mindy. I know you're a rat. Aren't you afraid of those?
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want to go see it. It'll be the scariest movie I've ever seen.
I think it's the scariest movie
I think
everybody
that'll be
has
true
ever
for
seen.
all of us, and only
I think-
one of us is a rat.
I think everybody on Earth thinks it's the scariest movie they're ever seeing, Mindy.
Like, I've only seen one scene, and it was definitely horrifying. Like,
God. Man, they don't play it in any of the theaters where I'm at. It's gone. They erased it.
Thank God we don't have to watch it. Oh my God.
You can watch it illegally still.
we'll just have to wait till it comes out on DVD then.
Ugh.
Oh God. Yeah. So what is there really to say? It's just like, yeah, it's cute.
Yeah. I mean, like, I could just mention scenes that I thought, like, when her sister was reading and she just passed the fuck out because it was boring. Me watching shit, who do I want to throw into the bus today?
Pick
I don't
someone.
know.
Pick, quick.
I really
Just
did.
say MHA.
Me watching
Oh,
What the
oh,
Web Video.
Oh, you're talking about Annie Tubers you're gonna throw into the bus.
Me watching Gintama, but
Oh.
unironically.
Oh my God.
What?
Grassdorf isn't even a shonen fan.
Me
anymore. I'm
reading
convinced.
me
He
reading
only
an
likes One
Iron
Piece.
Man
Well,
script.
maybe if Gintama was funny.
Grassdorf
Me
doesn't
watching
like
a
comedy.
Rika Fact video.
Look,
He
I'm
likes
just
One
tired.
Piece.
I just got tired of it because people are saying, "Oh, it gets funny by episode 20, it gets funny by episode 30," and they were all wrong because there's
Hey,
one
Vindy.
funny episode, and then
Go over here for a second.
Yeah.
You saw.
What's up, Doc?
I thought Gintama was funny on the first episode. I laughed pretty hard. Everybody says it's bad and then it gets better later on. I thought it was pretty fun.
How much of it did
like
you watch?
3 episodes. I liked all 3 episodes I watched.
Okay.
So like I'm a little.
I don't think the first like 2-part episode is that great, but I've seen like 100 episodes, and I think the show's pretty funny. It makes me laugh at least like once an episode.
it's pretty. I get some laughs. There's an idol in the show, so I'm contractually obligated to like it. So like.
Yeah. And I like Shinpachi.
Kenpachi? One of
Oh.
them's named Zura.
Okay, let's.
Oh hey, he's looking at us again.
It's Katsura, whatever.
He's
I don't
looking
know
at us
what he
again.
says.
What do you think he's doing?
He's probably upset.
Why would he be upset?
I don't know.
Yeah.
His lollies were acting up earlier. They
I'm
wouldn't
not going
sit
to do
still
the Mickey
for him.
Mouse impression again. So,
Thank
yeah,
God.
there's really nothing else I want to say or have to say other than when will they kiss and when will they kiss.
Yeah.
yep,
I mean, I like
that's
how
gonna
autistic they are, but I wish they were more autistic.
Yep, I don't know. It's a show.
Good pick, Vindy.
Anyway, let's go on to Vindy's
Hey,
favorite
my
show
pick's
this
better
season.
than the Patreon pick this fucking time.
Debatable.
God.
Debatable.
Ugh.
Magia Record.
Gacha
Play the
anime
OP.
shouldn't exist.
Play the OP.
いないいないその心すり抜けてまた抱いた
Hey guys.
I hate gotcha anime.
Suicide is badass.
Yes,
I
it
made this
is.
fucking image
Like,
while I was delirious editing the Honoka video, and I look at it. It's great.
Like, okay, first of all, I definitely think my worry last episode, and I mean, we're only 2 episodes in, so it could be wrong, right? But I definitely think that it's pretty possible that this show has nothing to do with Madoka outside of being set in the same universe.
It's a spinoff.
Guys,
and I've read it. I've touched a
Vin-
few Monica spinoffs,
You
and
guys,
none of them matter. Yeah.
Vindy
Yeah, so I don't, like, I honestly,
Vindy
like,
discovered
don't care at all about
facts.
the show. I don't care about the characters.
That was obvious.
I don't care about the characters. I don't care how many of them they're going to show me, because it's a gotcha, and they need to show
Okay,
me everyone's
have you seen
favorite
that-
girl. I don't care what's happening. It looks good, but that's it. I could watch the show without subtitles
I
and
have to
fucking
find- I have to
listening
find the
to
funny
it
tweet.
and get the same experience, because all I'm doing is looking at the cute girls and being like, I like this ponytail girl. She's hot. Show me the big hammer girl. She's not in the show
So
yet. That's
I
all
found
that I get.
there's this funny tweet when the episode came out with the one girl with the stupid ass sword. I gotta find it. It's really
I
fucking
think I know
funny.
the exact. I think I maybe retweeted it where it's like,
Yeah.
fuck this girl and her some kind of like calculus
It's a
equation
big ass
sword.
calculus. It's fucking equation.
I
Fucking
and I
conic
don't
ass
care about
looking
like the
sword.
conflict this episode. It was, and I know that like that's like such a shitty like argument. Like just I didn't care, but like
Well, it's
I
mean,
did.
Well, see, okay.
You can't show me a girl and be like, oh, look at all this
Well,
conflict.
here's
like,
the thing.
Okay,
Here's
why?
the thing. Here's my thoughts about the whole "I don't care" argument. I don't think it's that bad of an argument because legitimately, if you don't care, that's an irrefutable thing. What am I gonna say to you if you don't care? Like,
Yeah,
what am I gonna
that's
do,
like the definition of an opinion because it's like, okay, but it's not also, and that's just, you explaining your thoughts on this thing, and that's completely fair.
fucking found
Yeah, I
it.
just.
It's
I
not
don't
like
think
you're
it's a-
saying
it's a
I don't
very-
care, so it's
it's
bad. You're just saying like, I don't care. The show isn't doing anything. You haven't said,
Put
like,
this in the
'cause
episode.
look, I'm
I
looking
can't
at like a
stand this
7
girl.
at highest
Fucking
right
zero
now.
is fucking 0 is less than or equal to y less than or equal to 0.02 times x minus 20.
That's funny, but that girl's really hot. She has a ponytail.
Look at her stupid ass sword, looking like
Okay, look at her fucking good ass.
looking
ponytail.
like
I mean, this
Pac-Man.
was
ate
visually the best part of the
Pac-Man
episode.
ate a piece out of it. Jesus Christ.
Like I like the girls are cute. I like the opening.
Look
not-
at this.
Yeah, look at that.
Best part of the
screen
episode.
cat. You can see her. Yeah. So
It's good.
It's so yeah. Here's my thing, right? This show is very obviously inferior to Monica in every way, and there's a reason.
Basically.
And before Vinny just screams "Gotcha game," there's a very specific other reason why this series is inferior to Monica.
Gotcha game.
Monica's the whole thing that made it quote unquote unique or like a different experience to watch is the fact that like it has this slow build up until everything goes wrong in the third episode. Like it has this build, it has this series of events that build up and eventually come toppling down. That's like what happens in the first 3 episodes of Monica. What's happening with this one, I feel like I'm in the middle of a Monica season and just things are just happening. Like she's going to look for a little sister, and then we meet up with these 3 girls who are something about their friendship breaking apart, chain monsters, and like
Yeah,
there's
and
no
it's
build
like
up.
we're getting right. It is kind of like a non sequitur. We're learning about these characters who probably aren't going to matter in like 2 episodes, but they're in the Gotcha games, so I mean,
They're
they're thematically
girls.
like it's there.
If they're
but,
not
it's
kissing,
also, like,
what are they good for?
I think the problem is you can't do the slow build up to everything going wrong again because at this point
That's
everyone
what I
knows
was gonna mention.
Monica and everyone
Yes.
knows
'Cause,
everything's
like,
gonna
that's
go wrong. So like you can't have the
Yeah,
same
that's
structures.
the
You have
Well,
to-
problem.
I'm not gonna say. Well, I wouldn't say you can't have it because I think Rebellion managed it
Yeah.
in a like, but they made it like fit because the whole point is like, look, they have everything they want. Then Homer goes, wait, this is wrong, and then that starts the movie.
Well, let's talk about that for a second because I think like we live like the issue with the writers for Monica, any kind of Monica property, is that the whole like the Monica experience has trained people's brains to expect something from the series now. So like with Rebellion, at the very least, it like shocked everybody by like having everybody together again, and everyone's asking what the hell's going on, right? So
Dude, the
immediately
first
there's
time I
that.
watched Rebellion, my mind was like fucked for the first half an hour because I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
And that's the thing
And
that
it
Monica
looked
did really well.
visually, yeah, and it was wild.
So like that's the issue here, is that everything's pretty straightforward right now. There's a mystery going
Yeah.
on, but everything's straightforward. Nothing's being built up, and like you can still do the slow build up with Madoka as Rebellion shows. The issue is that like they don't do any build up. They just thrust you into it because they're running with the idea that like because we live in a post Madoka world and like everybody's already expecting it, we just got to give it to them, right? But it's like, no, Rebellion's still a thing that exists, and Rebellion did it well. So you can still do it, they're just not doing it.
Right, and
I think the other problem is like,
They're not kissing, yeah, that's the problem.
I mean, when it comes to characters, everyone likes the characters and is invested in the story from the original thing. And it's not that like you can't do side stories, but like
they're not the characters, right? So it's like,
they're not. Well, not only are they not the characters, but the original story, one, isn't done, and like two, this isn't going to tie in, right? So like, okay, for example, right? Vinny's going to talk about Kingdom Hearts again. So, Birth by Sleep, right? Well, first of all, it's not a spinoff, but Birth by Sleep doesn't have, Sora and Goofy and Donald, so it doesn't directly continue the the events of the game. But when you start, one of the first things it shows you is the main villain of that like part of the series. So you instantly know that what's going to happen directly connects into what like the eventual story, and then like throughout the game, it shows you how it connects. And like my problem with this is that like it doesn't connect, and it doesn't have characters that I know. So it's like it's just in the Madoka series to be in the Madoka series, and there's no reason for
like
it.
if it was telling like a particular like maybe it'll pay off, but if it doesn't connect and then it's like, okay, what is it offering me on its own? And right now, like I don't know, Iroha's fine. The conflict this episode, like I'm kind of with Vinny where I didn't care, but like I did have a like moment later where I'm like, oh, I get it, But what were you gonna say? What?
Here's the thing about that. I don't think that's accurate, that it has to be like inherently connected to it.
No, that's what I was trying to say. Is I don't think it needs to. Yeah,
No, it doesn't have.
But
Like,
it has
here's
to
a
be,
really
like-
good counter argument to that is Sword Art
Okay.
Online alternative Gun-Gil Online, which is probably some of the best shit that's come out of like Sword Art Online.
That's right. I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
so.
I've seen it, and I didn't even finish the original Sword Art Online, and I gave it a 6. I thought it was fine. Like it takes place in the same universe, it references it, but it's not like beholden to Sword Art Online. It just uses the same Gun-Gale thing for its own
I guess
story
that's
and
fair.
characters and ideas, and that's fine. That's fine.
The difference is that like Gun-Gil Online will like take aspects that were in Sword Art Online and flesh them out where otherwise Sword Art Online was not going to, right?
I was gonna say, so it at least does something for the Sword Art Online world and like thematically ties
the
in
issue
with it, right?
with Magia
This is-
Record is just that like it's not relying on Madoka, but it's not doing anything for it either. It's kind of like in this weird limbo where it just exists, but
well,
it's
see,
not
like, 'cause-
establishing a reason why it exists, right?
Yeah, like, because, I mean, like, thematically, what I noticed this episode was, like, the two characters having this really childish argument, and and there's the whole thing with the stairs, and it's like, oh, but the one who matures and ages, and, like, and decides to apologize is the one who gets fucked by the witch magic, because the way, the whole magical girl things keeps the characters in adolescence. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah. And I don't know, I've been in that point as a kid where I hate you and I'm never talking to you again, and the next day I talk to them again and everything's fine.
I feel like AnyTube's gonna
but
see
it's
that
like-
part and like be like, "Where are you acting so childish?" And then like, so I think
That's
if this-
exactly what I thought of. Yeah.
I feel
where
like
they've
this
just-
series
yeah.
is running with the idea, like running with the topic of like the immaturity of these magical girls who are like forced to think they're
Yeah, that-
mature in this world.
Yeah, when I realized that, I thought that, oh, this is like a little thing that would perfectly tie into your video that you might do about maturity with Madoka, because it's a big thing. But that's the thing is, like, yeah, it does tie in, but, like, I don't know.
Not very well.
Yeah, it's not adding anything or doing anything, like, like you said, how, Gun-Gale, those SAO alternative, it also expands on these setting things, where it's like, okay, they introduced a city that doesn't, I don't know, it's just a city, and they're kind of doing like, oh, because like one thing is like, Mami was kind of against the system, like acting in a way that the magical girl like thing isn't like, and which inspired the others, where Kyoko was like, oh, this is what the system like rewards and incentivizes. But like in everything that I feel like all the spin-offs, they try to lean the magical girls more towards like mommy territory than Kyoko territory, even though like that's not really what the setting is geared towards. But I guess that's also like maybe the childishness of the magical. I don't know. It's like the series was very much constructed to be Madoka. Like all the elements were there for Madoka Magica's sake as a story, you know? Like, so the spin-offs are trying to expand on things that weren't meant to be expanded on, I think is another part of the problem.
So,
Look, I'm glad that I'm not, because I was watching this episode and I was just thinking to myself, I was like, I am so bored right now. And I was like, I hope I'm not the only person who doesn't like this.
I wasn't super bored, but like I said 7 as like a high point. I'd give it like maybe a 6 right now. Like
I would
it's
a 7
it's
probably.
fine. Yeah, it looks good. And I don't know.
It does look
Iroha
good, and
is
I like.
good.
I'm understanding the visual. The people are saying that it lacks the visual flair that the original Madoka series has, and that's true. It's very present in their designs because I ain't feeling a single one of these characters' designs, honestly, except for maybe Tummy.
I like Ponytail Girl, and
Tummy.
then whoever has the big hammer in the OP is
Tummy.
also very good.
Body socking Tummy. But
Yeah, I like
There's a lot of
Iroha.
tummies.
She's good.
Iroha's
Cute.
Iroha's legit the only character that I like right now. She's the thing that's keeping me interested, and what I hope that the show capitalize. I hope that they do something with it instead of
Yeah,
throwing
I
her
guess that's
next to
another
these
thing.
people who I don't give a fuck about.
Because that's
Well, I thought the
because Iroha is the one that we care about from the first episode. At least me and Vindy. I guess you would.
No, I was gonna say I liked the first episode more than, and I like Iroha, and like I think part of that is the first episode just kind of slowly introduced us to Iroha. It didn't throw conflict in our face right away.
And this episode didn't do shit with
and
her.
like this
Yeah,
episode,
she's just there observing
yeah,
this
and
other
then
story.
this episode gave us
that,
new
like,
characters.
Yeah.
And then also these new characters had and it almost feels like this might be part of the gacha design where they want to get some characters and then give them something because people who like those characters want to see something. So it's made for people who played the gacha and liked that girl, so then they can give her something in the anime,
Right,
and then those
where I
people can
imagine
be satisfied.
in the gacha
where it's like,
you will like have the. I've never played a gacha, so I don't know how the story works. But I assume like you advance the story when you feel like it or are able to, like
Basically,
and maybe by different characters. So
you unlock different characters as you do events, and then the events you unlock them as you reach certain levels and shit.
yeah, I've only played some, but
Gotcha.
sometimes you can get like character specific stories.
so you
do,
level
where
the
it's, like,
characters. Okay,
a VN of
that's
like
the
that
problem.
character.
Okay,
I've only played
because
School Idol Festival, so you know.
I've played a little bit of Grand Blue, a very, very little bit of Fate Go.
So it's basically
and Girls
gacha games
Frontline.
have the same
Very
issue that visual
small
novels do
amounts.
with their roots, where you can't adapt multiple stories at the same time. Though I guess like the idea with the gacha games is they are more standalone stories, but that means that they're not made to mix together.
Yeah.
So it's like now, so that's basically
Right.
what this episode was. Is you have this other story of these other characters, and Iroha is just there because she's our perspective character. She's
she is.
our
She is
like she just
protagonist.
met these people, and now we're learning their story. But we're
Maybe so. Another thing that some gachas do, because I know Grand Blue does this, is Iroha could be there in those stories. If say Iroha is like the protagonist of the
yeah, that's right. You're right.
like the starting character, because like when you play like Grand Blue, you start with like Catalina, and so because of that, she's in all the side stories because no matter what, the player's going to have her somewhere in their reserves, even if she's not on their team,
Yeah.
right? So since you have her, you can put her in those side stories.
So maybe Iroha is like that I have no idea. So I mean,
My philosophy regarding like a side story is that it should, if it's going to exist, it should take an element that was not explored, that the original story didn't get a chance to, and then flesh it out, right? So like again with the Gun Gale Online example, it takes the world of Gun Gale Online that SAO didn't really touch on, and then expands on that, and then expands on the fact that these people are playing this violent video game to like practice for actual war and shit in this game. So if Magia Record kind of had it going for a little bit, where like it had Iroha's whole thing of like, what if like a girl didn't know what her wish was, right? And that's a really interesting concept that it has going for it. The fact that she doesn't know what her wish is, and the fact that like her wish involved her sister who doesn't exist anymore is like a really good way for this series to go. If it was just that, and that was the focus, that would be like,
or if these girls we saw now, and they might be in the rest of the show, But if they were like our main characters throughout the show, and this arc that happened in
Yeah.
episode 5.
After we knew them, yeah.
You know?
Because, like, I feel like, I guess, talking about it, I think the issue with the show, at least from what, it's only 2 episodes, it might have the ability to change my mind in some ways, but, like, it seems like it's going to be the same issue as the OP, where it should be all about Iroha, because she's what the show has going for it, but instead they have all these other characters who are here for some reason.
We gotta go. We gotta show the lollies. We gotta go.
And they're gonna save showing us the original cast from Madoka till, the second half of the season. Episode 9, episode 10. Throw them in there to get people excited and talking about. Oh my God! Look,
We're gonna
it's
have
Nami.
a fucking
oh my God, it's
Eromanga
Homer.
Sensei Orimo cameo where they just show up. And
They
be
just
like,
walk
Hello,
by.
No, that's
it is
literally
I,
exactly what it's gonna
Madoka
be.
Kaname. Hello.
And they'll be in an episode and they'll do something and it'll be like,
It'll
oh
be
my
like,
God, look at
wait,
how cool.
it'll be like a
everyone loves
goddamn
Homer and
Family
Nami.
Guy, like Family Guy celebrity
Sayaka.
appearance. We're just like,
Yeah, and
hello.
Iroha will just be sitting
Yeah,
there.
and then that'll just be one episode, and everyone will be like, "That was the best episode of the Magia record. I gotta see the Madoka and Homura."
though. We're so fucking
I wish.
mean, guys.
They would.
Why are we so mean?
Because we're just
that's
better than
true.
everyone else.
But yeah, I don't think we dislike the episode, but like it's still one thing,
I
Like,
just liked it.
Okay,
I'm in
so
on it. I was like
yeah,
thoroughly
it's-
disinterested. I was like, huh. But there's
And again, like
Yeah, but like for me, being disinterested means I'll say I disliked it.
there's
okay,
it's going to work for the video that I want to make. But I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's there. The theme's there of maturity. But I'm that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely like I don't know. I don't think it's like bad. Like I'm not angry. I just I'm super
You're just
like yeah.
you're like how
disinterested.
Kraftsdorf is when you watch Boku
So-
no Hero when he watches Boku no Hero Academia.
actually, I just realized I like My Hero. I still like the MHA episode this week better than the other 2 shows.
Yeah, because it was actually good. And
I'm watching like a couple of other things.
like, let me say,
Well, I'm only watching these
I
2
think-
shows and Plunderer that doesn't exist this week.
I definitely see Koisuru Asteroid being better than Magia Record by the end of the
Indeed.
season.
I just
Yeah.
checked the Weeble Club chat. What is this?
Someone sent me that, and I thought it was funny how many feet ones there were.
Is that your server, Vindy?
No. Well, my server's gone. No, somebody posted this screenshot in another server.
Really?
I don't know what server this is from,
Vindy.
but I thought it was funny
Why? We
because it's funny.
So we have put this on the screen, Kraftsdorf. It says Eastern style feet art, Western style feet art, feet screen caps, manga dojin feet, IRL feet, feet collection below furry pictures.
It's so funny. Are you gonna tell me that's not
Vindy,
hilarious?
it's more worrying than funny, if I'm being honest.
I don't know what server that is. I've never seen that server before in my life. Somebody sent me that
Kraftsdorf, come here for a
screenshot.
second.
Okay.
I think he's lying. I think he's lying to us.
Oh, fucking lie. I'm gonna kill what the what. He's fucking dead to me.
Well, he's mumbling something over there. I have no idea what he's saying.
I'm gonna fucking. Okay, viewers, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take what the what, and I'm gonna chop his legs off at his knees so he's really short, and then I'm gonna tell Kraftsdorf that he's a lolly and he'll be chained up in Kraftsdorf's lolly basement for the rest of his life.
Technically, Vindy, if you see Watako pictures, Jordan didn't draw the rest of it, so he only has like right above the kneecaps. So like, it's already a thing that's happened. So.
Yeah, Jordan's in
Is
on
that
the
how
plan.
it works, Vindy? It's like a stand power. If you call someone a loli, they just end up in the basement. Like,
No, I take him to you and say, "This is a lolly," and you go, "Oh, thank you," and you put it in your basement. So he's down there.
oh, I misheard you. Okay.
Like,
We've really gone off the fucking rails.
yeah, it's like I'm like a slave trader, but a lolly trader
This-
for.
Let's
you,
just
right?
end the
Like, I
episode
capture
there.
lollies
Just
and-
clip
Fucking
that and end the
podcast has
episode
gone
there.
off the fucking rails. Holy shit.
Ichigo 100% knocks off the rails, and we've just been gliding into the fucking desert.
That's what I said. Like, if Ichigo, okay, so Liar Game was us peering into the darkness, right? And
Oh my god,
came out a
rewatching it
little
was
bit.
so funny because you're like, oh, Ichigo 100%. I don't know anything about that. We were so innocent and like wide-eyed and
and then we fell in for Ichigo 100%, right? So Ichigo 100% and last week's Weeb Club were us falling.
Motherfucker, we didn't even
We
fall
hit the
into
bottom
the
at the
abyss.
end of-
We got kicked in Leonidas style. We got
By you.
By me.
And
we
then
got yeeted into the darkness.
You kicked in and then jumped after us. And we hit the ground at the end of the last episode when we did Yoda impressions for 20 minutes. And then now we're just at the bottom. It's just over for us.
Yeah, there's no way we're gonna get any more subs after this. We're doomed.
No, we're getting.
No, we're gonna get even better
better.
from here.
I think we're done.
I think we're done. I'm gonna end it off with this picture of Nunmanji.
Oh my god.
Goodbye,
Thank you for
everybody.
listening.
Make
Bye.
sure you go patron us to pick what we watch. Make sure you subscribe, follow us on Twitter, and also make sure that you give us money so I can buy Yohane Dojins. Goodbye, everybody.
Buy your favorite Onahol. I don't know. When we open a PO box, send us your Onahols. I don't know.
今夜もミュージック君へのラッキー笑い合って抱き合って幸せにほらなれる